Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1737th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar. Good evening, traders. You can almost always find me in my live trading room at livewithoscar.com. Before we get into tonight's video, which is for trading on Friday, February 23rd, 2018, you must know that futures trading is extremely risky, causes substantial financial loss, no joke there, is not suitable for any traders if you are not willing to lose money and risk money. So make sure that if you're going to trade, you've got money that you can lose. Put your stops in first. We don't all lose, but a lot of people do. Put those stops in and let me show you what you might want to look at if you're going to trade on Friday. So this is emini S&P. And in the last few videos, I've been showing you failure at this average, right? And I have good reasoning for it. Failure at the average, it seems to have failed here and here. When it broke, came back up, right? So it failed here and broke, came back up, and that's a failure when it hits it and drops. And I also mentioned that if you go back, it held every time we look back here. You'll see the average held for quite some time. So the average generally holds. So I showed this to you, and it was some of our reasoning for getting short with these last couple of days that we were trading from the short side. So that is what it is, and when you look at it, that works. But this average isn't the most powerful average in the world. In fact, let's go look at this two different ways. We do have the average, and we do think that this is failure. Let's go look at the NASDAQ, and then we'll come back possibly to this. If you look at this NASDAQ chart, you will find that this is different. What happened with the NASDAQ is this average held again. It did break one time, but when it got back above, it stayed above. You see that? There's a difference here. That's a different look. And I say what we might want to do here at this time, because I've got a green Omni for trading on Friday, we may want to recognize the difference between what we're seeing here, that the average on the NASDAQ, which has certainly been leading a lot of this parade, is holding well. And in my opinion, I think we should recognize this bull flag that's building right here, and very much resembles one. So it's a bull flag right here with a little bit of a blow through at the top. This one bar went through it, and that was it. Or the bull flag starts up here. Either way, that's a bull flag. So let's look at it like this. Let's remove this average. Recognize it held the 200 bar moving average, rallied up, turned into a bull flag. I've got a green Omni for trading Friday. We're going to buy dips in emini S&P or NASDAQ because of what I'm showing you right here, and of course the green Omni. Now, for me, I'm saved because I'm getting on a plane this evening and going to New York City, so I'm not putting out trades from here. Once I get established in New York, we'll discuss whether we're going to have trades or not for Sunday night. But I wanted to show this to you so that you can see that maybe it's not failing at the average. Once again, I'll put it on, and then we'll go to the S&P chart. Maybe it's not failing at this average. Maybe this average, which is holding here in the NASDAQ, maybe we're not seeing a failure in the emini S&P. Maybe if we remove this average, instead of calling this a failure, let's remove the average and see if this looks a little prettier. Because in my opinion, there are more traders out there that can spot a flag than have an average that works for them. And that is absolutely a flag. Wouldn't you agree? Would you guys agree? You're standing there watching.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't that look like a flag? So if this is a bull flag, and the NASDAQ has a bull flag above that average that we just erased, I say with the green Omni, you should be buying dips. They might be deep dips, but you need to buy dips in the emini S&P and or NASDAQ for trading on Friday. That's what I wanted to show you before I head to the airport. Traders, please be careful. Put your stops in. Come join me at livewithoscar.com. And remember, keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things I can tell you to do to keep those emotions at bay is say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll traders. I will see you all at livewithoscar.com.